No. No. Seriously. Get out.
Two Georgia women say they were fired from their jobs at Lululemon after calling police to report this robbery, which one of them caught on camera.
No, you can.
Jennifer Ferguson and Rachel Rogers describing to NBC affiliate 11 Alive Atlanta the horrifying moments the merchandise at the Peachtree Corner store was stolen.
They swiped until they couldn't hold any more product and ran out the door.
We didn't really feel very protected or know what else to do.
The women say they were fired from their jobs after they decided to call the police about the shoplifting, something they say they were told is against company policy. So what are they supposed to do instead?
You kind of clear a path for whatever they're going to do, and then after it's over, you scan a QR code.
Rogers, who says she's worked at the company for 5 years, claims that the store has been dealing with thefts for months, recalling another incident.
Someone sent me a picture of the front entrance table, and I was like, oh my gosh, we just sold all the product, good job. And they were like, no, someone just came in and stole everything.
But this was the first time she knows of someone at the store calling police, which local authorities confirm. The Fayette County Sheriff's Office says 3 men have been charged with theft by shoplifting and theft by receiving stolen property from that incident. And they're currently in the Fayette County Jail. Videos of brazen shoplifting have gone viral from stores across the country. And it's common practice for retailers to tell their employees not to intervene.
80% of retailers are experiencing violent incidents. One is to tell folks you should not be interfering or apprehending folks if you do not have the training.
And while a punishment after calling the police for shoplifting might be head-scratching to some, retail trade organizations say it might be more common than you think because some stores have relationships with law enforcement and don't want to waste resources on petty crime.
They don't want to, waste their time on what may be an entry-level shoplifting issue when they could be doing something else, because then they're not necessarily going to be as quick to respond the next time when they do need someone there.
Ferguson and Rogers say their actions led to their termination for vague reasoning.
They have a no tolerance policy.
They said because they have a zero tolerance policy.
We tried calling the store and reaching out to Lululemon's corporate offices and did not hear back. Both women now adjusting to their new lives after the April incident.
That was my sole income, so I did have to file for unemployment and use all of my savings to pay for my car payment.
It put us in a bit of a bind. My husband is self-employed, so we're trying to figure out insurance.
Y'all seen the clip. And this is what I want to say about this. Because I'm just freestyling. None of this is written down, right? This is just straight how I feel or what I think. Those women, families, will be much more happier if those girls don't intervene at all. Because I think one of the girls went outside and tried to take a picture of the license plate. And then I think another girl was like, yo, stop, trying to stop them. I guess Lululemon, never heard of them, not into fashion, I don't know. I guess Lululemon is yo, don't interfere. I guess it's the same policy as when you have, when someone runs in the bank. And they tell them listen, all of this shit is insured. So I guess that's the reason why they got fired. I don't know if they got fired for calling the cops. You call the cops when you're afraid. So you fired them for being afraid and saying, hey man, somebody just stole from the store. I don't think they got fired for that. But now that I guess the criminals know, yo, you're not even supposed to stop me. That's pretty good information for criminals. That's pretty good. Wait, So it almost the rules are only set for the people that's willing to abide by them. You gonna save your money, go in Lululemon, pay for it. If the Lululemon must be hot because them niggas is running in there stealing it. That shit must be hot on the street. Because all that shit is going for half price on the block. Y'all niggas gonna save y'all money, walk into Lululemon and pay for it? When you could just go tell them little niggas yo, boy, run up in there and get me this shirt. I took a picture of it. Yo, run up in there and get me that shirt. I took a picture of it. You might as well just tell them to do that. If that's how everybody gonna play the game now. I don't think them women should be fired. I think it's like things don't happen to you, things happen for you. Now those women know. See what happened, right? All right, you're trying to be a good person. You see what happened? Now you know. Don't interfere. Them products ain't yours. You don't own Lululemon. That ain't your stuff. Get out the way. Let them take it. You see them coming, open the door for them. Yo. Then they'll say, yo, you had something to do with it. But just get out the way. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You don't want to step in the way of those little hungry nigglets. Them niggas getting bit. Them niggas might stab you. For them clothes, for that pay ain't worth injury. That pay ain't worth your life. It ain't worth it. Feel bad that they got fired, though. But, I mean, if I owned Lululemon, I wouldn't have fired them. I wouldn't care if it was policy. I would have just showed up like, what happened? All right, listen, man. I ain't going to fire y'all. Y'all good. But, you know, don't interfere with them. All this shit is insured. You know, it's all right. I'm going to say they stole more than what they stole. Probably some shit like that, I guess. It's sad, man. It's sad because I'm telling you, I know y'all see young black boys wilding out, and they know better, bro. They know better. They probably ain't have a dad in their house to be like, yo, we don't live like that. That is not who we are. And they probably didn't have a dad to put certain information in their head. So they showing up with an empty cup, and their mom's probably just telling them to go to school and get an education. That's not enough. They supposed to show up with at least half a cup that their fathers and grandparents put in the cup on who we are and how we live and our real culture. But their culture is coming from outside, which means some hood nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I wish young brothers wouldn't do things like that, you know? But all of that stuff is insured and ain't no need to trip.